Guest Boro Fan TV, I'm outside the Riverside. We've beaten Ipswich Town 2-0. I've got AJT with me. AJ,
yeah.
Are you happy?
With the 3 points I'm happy. With the performance I'm not so happy. Wasn't the greatest performances we've ever seen, is it? It's one of them where bottom of the league and I thought we kind of struggled to get past them, if I'm honest with you, Guesty. First half was a bit dead.
First half you didn't know who was in the playoffs or who was in the bottom of the league?
No, well, listen, I was saying to you halfway through, we were nervous the home side because the way they were passing the ball, you know what I mean, we let them on the ball too much. I thought they dominated possession, and really, it was really poor from us first half. And I saw Pulis clapping after the stuff we were doing. Every single long ball I was going past him, he was clapping. I'm thinking, look up here, this don't wind me up. This is a dire. Until we got the penalty, listen. You know
was it a penalty here, Jay?
I don't know what happened because I saw the cross come over and I saw Hugill go down and then Frank got it. He
cleared everyone's head as normal.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, back post and gives a penalty. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, we'll have it.
If Hugill would have missed it, he would have been. Oh mate, listen, it would have been toxic if he would have missed that penalty because of course 2 chances previous to that when he skied into the south stand. They had a chance though just before we got the goal, obviously from the corner. Again, down Randolph, fantastic. But at times in the first half, I was just thinking to myself, this is really poor. And you can kind of see in the first half why the lads aren't performing at the best because it looks like the heads are down. Looks like the morale is lost a little bit.
Looked like another new shape again today. It looked like Downham was either up alongside Hugill or he was playing in the number 10 role just behind him.
Looked like a 4-1-1 and then he sort of drifted to wherever he wanted to be.
Yeah.
For second half, the first sort of 5 minutes we came out, we were on the ball and we did our usual thing where we go at teams and try and get the early goal. And then, like I say again, they got hold of the ball and they were coming at us and I'm thinking to myself, this is a little bit ridiculous because these are bottom of the league. These have only got 15 points this season, won 2 games last season, and yet we're letting them dominate the ball and we're at home. And even though we got the win and we should all go home happy, there's still certain points where you think, listen, right, we're playing a good team on Tuesday who have just beaten, or should I say, are beating Norwich at this point 4-3. And it's one of them where, you know, we have to be on our game. If we play anything like that on Tuesday, mate, we're going to lose 5-0. And that's not being negative, that's just telling you how it is. Today was poor. And yeah, okay, we got the 3 points. And of course, we should all be going home reasonably happy. But at the same time, there's still a few things there that we can't paper over no cracks. It wasn't the best performance we've ever seen.
Like you say, Ayala and Flint, today they did look a bit nervous. They looked a bit shaky today.
Yeah, absolutely, like I say. Obviously, Ayala went off the end as well, injured. So he's probably out for a while. I don't know if it was cramp or whatever, but he went off injured. And then, of course, you know what I mean, you look at it now and you just think, well, it's one of them whereabouts our back 4 at times in the first half. But here, there, everywhere. And as I say, you know, they were exploiting us. You know what I mean? Obviously, Jackson, who obviously we've seen pre-season, we know how good he was. He was getting down, he was all over the place. And I just worry a little bit because there's much more talented teams in this league, much more talented players. And we just need to tighten up a little bit at the back. And going forward, the pressure was good on them, on their goalkeeper and whatnot. But at the same sort of time, you've just got to look at it and just think we have to be a little bit more tighter.
How did you feel when you seen this first 11 today, Jay? Were you happy with it or were you disappointed?
Listen, it was good not to see 5 at the back anymore because the 5 at the back on Boxing Day was ridiculous. I seen the one up front, which disappoints me as a fan because I want to see the 2 up front. There's no point having the likes of a target man like Jordan Hugill on the pitch and not having a striker next to him they can play off. There's simply no point. You may as well just shot Dimmy up front because that's the best you're going to get. When you play in this formation, you've got to have 2 up top. It's simple as that. Clayton was out the team as well, which I was happy about because Clayton, for me, he literally is a defender.
Saville, I thought today, Saville, first half especially, Saville impressed me today.
Saville was good. Saville was good. I thought Howson
was tremendous.
Didn't play in his natural position. He played out wide. And at times, I think, who else he passing the ball to? Because there was 3 passes that he played down the right-hand side, and then he was going, I'm thinking, Howson, mate, you're the only one on the right wing. If you're going to pass the ball forward, there's only you going to be able to run onto it. So it's one of them for me, but at the same time, I saw the 11. Okay, it was a little bit more brighter, you would say, than Boxing Day, but at the same time, it weren't the best performances, and that's what I can take away from it. It weren't the best performances, but listen, Boro got the job done, but it made it look difficult at times.
Jordan smashed the penalty in.
Yeah.
Then at last we seen a goal from open play with TAV.
Listen, good goal, but why is he starting every game? How many Boro fans have come on here during the season and said he needs to be in the team?
I tell you what, there's few hours of chat on that camera about
There you
TAV.
go. But listen, Man United are looking at him. If you've got Man United looking at one of your players in the Championship, well, he's got to be half decent, hasn't he? Let's be real. So why isn't he in that team every week? We don't know. But he came on within 10 minutes. He put a ball in the back of the net. Lucky or not, he scored the goal that, you know, obviously, you know what I mean? Obviously made a difference. But Tavernier for me should be starting every game.
Has Wing justified his start on Tuesday?
Wing and Tavernier should be in the team every week, no matter what. Wing for me is spot on in that midfield, and It's the youth. I've said before, the youth play for the badge, Guesty. Okay, we won the game today, but you've got to look at the youth. That is almost like the next generation of this team. You got young Walker there, you got Tav, you got Wing, you got Spence. Them lads there want to play for the shirt. Them lads there want to be given an opportunity. If you've got them at your disposal, they're decent players. If they weren't, then what I know for Premier League scouts, we're looking at some of these players in the team. They've got to have something about them. They've got to have some sort of talent. Tavernier will go on to do marvellous things, and I'm telling you now he will. Plays in the Championship right now, but you give him 5 years and he could be in the Premier League at top 6 team because he's got the ability. You can see it in him. Play these lads every week, and we're going to do things. We have a lot of deadwood in this team, right? Which isn't Tony Puris's signings. Well, January's around the corner. Get rid of the deadwood. I don't care if they're fan favourites or not, but some of them are holding us back. And we've got talent there that we can use. Put a bit of faith in the youngsters. I know they're young and I know they don't have much experience in this league, but put a bit of faith in them and see what they can do. Derby are doing it. Look what Derby are doing. And there's other teams in the Championship that are doing it, and even in the Premier League. The young kids, the under-23 lads, they want to be given an opportunity. You know what I mean? They're itching to get on the pitch. Play him, get rid of deadwood, and Boro do things. And
one final point, AJ. Yeah. Darren Randolph again.
Yes,
are the 3 points down to Randolph today?
Most of the season, most of the points that we've got out of any game is down to Dan Randolph. He's so underrated, it's unbelievable. People don't like him for some strange reason, but we picked him for £5 million. And West Ham fans were going to be, you know what I mean? You know, obviously, Boro got him. He's a spot-on goalkeeper, you know what I mean? We're hearing all sorts that he's apparently going in January. If you let him go, are you going to put in goal? And on again. Are you winding me up? He can't save nothing. So no, I'm sorry, but Randolph, you don't want to let go. I love Randolph. I love his shiny head. And I think he should stay between the sticks.
And like you say on a previous interview, was your seat wet today after George's tackles?
Listen, I don't know if I need to go to the toilet or not, but I wouldn't say it's wet for any other reason. Listen, George Friend is George Friend. And he's one of them for me, which again, I don't want to, you know, listen, man, people are going to slate me for whatever I say about anyone, but George Friend, again, he's getting on, isn't he? And I know he puts his heart in his sleeve, I know he plays every game, but again, I think in the January window, it wouldn't hurt us to go out and maybe try and find a replacement for him. But listen, George Friend, well done, mate.
AJT.
Nice one.
Thanks for coming on Boro Fan TV.
No,